Time now for some local sports and sports high school football. Friday night, the Yellow Jackets traveled to Jones County, lost a 27-25 controversial ending to their season. In the game, Wayne County senior Trevin Wallace put on one of the best individual performances in the history of Wayne County sports, carrying the ball 28 times for 382 yards and 3 touchdowns while playing every snap on defense, scoring on Wayne's last offensive play, a 10-yard touchdown run, only to be ruled a fumble after a lengthy conversation among the officials, which seemed to be the theme of the night with the officiating crew. No matter what flag was thrown, it seemed like it took forever to make the call in the game. Jackets fell behind in this ball game 21-0, and it appeared it was going to be an easy win for Jones County, the number 1 seeded team from Region 4. But the Jackets would come storming back, 1-yard touchdown run from Wallace with 1:10 left to go till halftime, then a 45-yard field goal by senior Presley Kane with just 1 second left on the clock in the first half to make the score at halftime, Jones County 21, Wayne County 10. Jackets received the second half kickoff, and on the third play of the game, Trevin Wallace races 81 yards to make the score 21-16. Jackets missed the PAT. On the ensuing kickoff, the Jackets recover the kick, and 2 plays later, Trevin Wallace races 34 yards, and the Jackets have a 22-21 lead. Jackets attempt to go for 2, but are stopped short of the goal line. It's 22-21 with 6:01 left to go in the third quarter. Wayne County has the lead, but has no timeouts left. Wayne would continue to dominate the third quarter, increase the lead to 25-21 with a 30-yard field goal by Presley Kane with just 3:48 left to go in quarter number 3. At the end of the third quarter, Jones County, with 31 seconds left, gets a field goal to make the score Wayne 25, Jones 24. With the fourth quarter, in the fourth quarter, 7:27 left, Jones takes the lead on a short field goal, 27-25. Jones County leads. Jackets take the next kickoff and move the ball down to the Greyhound 49-yard line. Look like they're moving into position to win the game. Next play, a holding call on Wayne, followed by 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, which pushed the ball back inside Wayne County's 20-yard line, where Wayne faced 3rd down and 37 for a first down. Jackets run a reverse with Terrion Grays. He picks up 38 yards in the first down, and Wayne County's back in business inside the Jones County 45-yard line. Drive continues with the clock running down. Wayne comes up 3rd and goal from the 10, and Wallace comes back in the game after catching his breath. Appears to run it in for the game-winning touchdown. The ball popped loose clearly after he crosses the goal line with the ball secure. Wayne fans jumping up and down celebrating a victory. Jones crowd hoping that the ball was fumbled, and the call goes their way. In a very long discussion among the officiating crew, which finally ends with the officials ruling fumble, no touchdown. Jones takes the knee, ball game over. Final score, Jones County 27, Wayne County 25. In another state playoff game that ends in controversy. Most Wayne County fans, including myself, believe we got robbed out of victory by the officials at the game. It begs the question, why not use the video evidence that's clearly available? Wallace breaks the goal line with the ball secure. All he has to do is break the plane. He's 2 feet in the end zone before the ball was jarred loose. Again, it was a touchdown. And again, just a tough call by the officials as Wayne County gets no touchdown. They rule it a fumble. After the game, we asked Coach Cribb for his assessment of the call.
I just can't tell you how proud I am of my kids.
Coach, you should be. We're proud as man. Look, it's like a mass unit. We lose Miles Starling in the first quarter. Charles Ross goes out with an injury. He can't return. Trevin Wallace is gassed and just barely walking and still coming out there. You know what everybody's saying. Should have took a knee, kicked the field goal, Coach. Did you think about that? With Presley Kane there, did you think about, when Wallace came in, I told Joe, we're not taking a knee. Did that cross your mind at all?
No. We planned to just run the ball right up the middle, in the middle of the field.
And if they stopped them, kick the field goal. But like I said, I told Joe.
Yeah, we talked about ball security. We talked about it.
But who better than ball security than Trevin Wallace? And he wins the game. And after a performance that he puts on, those officials are going to take it away from him.
The way we moving the ball and running, you take a knee and then you miss the field goal or get a block.
Well, that's true, too.
There's no guarantee.
It's no guarantee because you got to have a perfect snap, perfect hold, and perfect kick. But I'll tell you, the play of the game had to be frustrating. The ball was at midfield, and we lose our composure. We get a holding call and 2 unsportsmanlike penalties, and we come up 3rd and 37, and Terrion Graves gets 38 yards to get you back to the first down and in field goal range. What kind of play was that?
That was Kansas sweep right reverse.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
And the onside kick worked earlier. You had the bag of tricks, Coach. What did you tell your kids? What do you say? What do you say to your kids? Just you're proud of them. That's all you do.
Yeah, just how much we love them. Couldn't be more most proud of them ever been. because they left it on the field. I mean, but that whole crowd, I'm just telling you, Bob, I can't say enough about all of them. They worked their rear ends off all week, been upbeat the whole week off. They get up, coming up every morning, weight room, on the field, come out tonight, and no matter what, they fought to the very end. Even when they had the ball, we didn't give up. They kept trying, they were pushing in there.
And again, those will come as a Coach Cribb after the ball game. With Jones winning, they meet Griffin. Griffin beat Jonesboro 49-zip. Other games in 5A, Ware beat Dutchtown 24-zip. They'll play Creekside, who beat Harris County 47-28. Coffee beat Ola 31-7. They'll head to Stars Mill, who beat Monday's Mill 63-6. In the Coffee-Ola game, there was a bench-clearing brawl. Coffee loses 2 offensive linemen for this week's playoff game as they were ejected in last Friday night's game. Warner Robins, no problem with Union Grove. They win 49-7. They meet Woodward in round 2. Woodward beat Whitewater 35-14. Cartersville advances. They beat Jackson out of Atlanta 56-6. They'll play St. Pius this week. Blessed Trinity wins 49-14 over Chapel Hill. Blessed Trinity will play Decatur. In AAA, both Appleton County and Pierce County win at home in round 1, and they'll both host round 2 this Friday. Appleton beat Morgan County 42-13. They'll host Upson Lee, who beat Southeast Bullock 31-13. Pierce County beat Burke 58-14. They'll host Central Macon, who beat Liberty County 14-6. In 6A football, Glen Academy beat Grovetown 42-3. They'll play Hughes, who beat Northside Warner Robins 27-zip. Richmond Hill wins 56-0 over Lakeside Evans. Wildcats play at Westlake on Friday. Brunswick beat Alcovey 42-6. They play at Lee County, who beat Tucker 49-17. College football Saturday, Georgia found their running game in Columbia, South Carolina. The Dogs win 45-16 to raise their record to 6-2. In the game, Georgia rushed for 332 yards as 4 running backs rushed for over 75 yards. James Cook led the way with 104 yards and 2 touchdowns on just 6 carries. J.T. Daniels, the quarterback, was 10-16 in the air for 139 yards and 2 touchdowns. Dogs win 45-16, have Vandy this Saturday in Athens. Georgia Southern lost to Georgia State 30-24. Eagles now 6-4 on the season. They'll host Florida Atlantic this weekend in Statesboro at 6 p.m. Georgia Tech gets a big win. They beat up on Duke. Final score in that game was 56-33. Other scores: Florida over Kentucky 34-10. Alabama beat Auburn 42-13. Clemson rolls over Pitt 52-17. Texas A&M 20, LSU 7. Oklahoma State 50, Texas Tech 44. Indiana 27, Maryland 11. Penn State beat Michigan 27-17. Ole Miss 31, Mississippi State 24. And TCU beat Kansas 59-23. NFL football, the Falcons win big. They beat up on the Raiders yesterday 43-6. Jaguars lost again as the Cleveland Browns moved to 8-3. The final score in Jacksonville, Cleveland 27, Jacksonville 25. After the game, the Jaguars fired their GM, Dave Caldwell, over the weekend. Here's a stat for Jaguar fans. Since Shad Khan purchased the team, the Jaguars' record is 41 wins and 101 losses. Other scores: Bills 27, Chargers 17. Giants beat the Bengals 19-17. Titans over the Colts 45-26. Vikings over the Panthers 28-27. Patriots over the Cardinals 20-17. Dolphins beat the Jets 20-3. Saints a row over Denver 31-3. But again, Denver had no quarterbacks. Every quarterback on the roster had COVID. They had used a running back as a quarterback. Couldn't get any points. Again, 31-3 of the final. 49ers 23, Rams 20. Chiefs over Tampa Bay 27-24. Sunday night, Green Bay beat up on the Bears 41-25. Tonight, Monday Night Football, Seattle and Philadelphia. And then there's a Tuesday night game, Baltimore at Pittsburgh. That's going to do it for latest in local sports. Sports is brought